reason I have called to you for a press report here is that to draw to your notice the way the government is harassing the minorities. So the issue here at hand is that in May, on 24th of May 2023, this year, our ongoing construction building is in progress in the property 221-8A, and suddenly the Talati in charge of this area, he comes to me and he begins to ask that obviously some complaint was filed before the Mamdar and or before the deputy collector, and he was directed immediately on urgent basis to come and check if we are having the conversion sanand. So I did inform him, I briefed him that our conversion sanand application is pending before your head office, that is the Deputy Collector Revenue Office, and it is in process. But he began to tell me that as long as you don't have the conversion sanand, the whole thing is illegal. So I told him it cannot be, I will provide all the documents. So I had provided him the entire set of documents, right from 2009. So basically, our construction of our institution building has all the licenses, not only from TCP, it has also all the licenses from the village panchayat of Siolim. Now, my license was issued by TCP in the year 2013, thereafter the panchayat has given in 2017 and 2020 and then 2022, and the license is valid and they have not expired. But the point is that in the panchayat, not now, but in the past, have followed during that relevant time, they follow the procedure for the entire village of Siolim. Because the conversion sanand takes a long time, process is very long. So they issue the construction license on the basis of an affidavit in undertaking, stating that at the time of occupancy, then the conversion sanand will be furnished. And the file was not moving forward. We had to literally press forward. And there was a particular person by name Damayanti who was in this office, and she just refused to cooperate. She was literally calling us every week. We were every week at the office just to see that the file moves forward, because it was not moving forward. Some excuse or the other she was giving, and the file was just left with her. But somehow we pressed on, and finally it moved to the Office of the Art and Culture, because the Collector Revenue, Deputy Collector Revenue, it was on his discretion that he decided to move it to Art and Culture for their report for the activities of art and culture exemption application for sanad fees. So it was moved over there. Now, he also forwarded our letter of 2022 letters, 25, then 22, and 25 of January 22, and 22nd of March 22, and April 4th April 22. All these letters he forwarded. Now the letter was forwarded dated 25/01 of 222 to the Office of the Art and Culture, the Directorate of Art and Culture. And the respective note also was mentioned, and the art and culture, then after we are pursuing with the art and culture. Now there also we are facing a big delay. Somehow the other things are not happening. The collector says no documents are provided. I asked for a reminded him all the documents that I have provided that are required as per LRC. So this thing is going on. It's going forward, it's going backward. Finally, then the intimation letter came for the site inspection, and that is the Assistant Director of Art and Culture, the ADAC, that is Shri Milind Mate. Now it's very interesting to note. Milind Mate does come for site inspection, and he prepares his report on 2nd of August 2022. Conversion of land under the Land Revenue Code. It's a conversion of land. Now he comes, he prepares his report, whatever his report he has prepared it. But it's interesting to note here, see the religious angle he is taking here. He says in his report, also found rumors that at above address institution, so-called 5 pillars situated at the same address and also managed by same same person called Mr. Dominic is involved in religious conversion which takes place at above address. The same news is also published in daily newspapers. At the time of inspection by this directorate, no such conversion activities were observed. Whatever it is. But the point is, he says no activity was observed. Now this report he has prepared in August. And our High Court order setting aside the section 144 was widely published in the newspaper and the newspapers and in the social media. Now this Milind Mate goes beyond his jurisdiction in talking about religious conversion when his jurisdiction is only restricted to land conversion. But yet he goes forward and he makes a mention there obviously to prejudice our application. To prejudice our application that this is religious activity, he makes a mention over there. Now the thing is that assuming that he got the rumors from the newspaper stating that religious activity is taking place over here, religious conversion. How come that he did not know the High Court order in writ petition 63 of 2023 that setting aside the order of 144 and all the observations of religious conversion, all those observations that were made by the High Court, how come he doesn't have that to his knowledge? He has not read the news, he has not read the newspaper to know this because that order was widely, it was circulated and it was published in all the newspapers. You mean to say he did not read the newspapers that day or he didn't hear any rumors that day, what was happening? So this is just to only prejudice the authorities in granting us conversion sanad, obviously to stop, restricted only to making his observation only as per land, whether it's agriculture and it is now being converted to non-agriculture or commercial or residential or whatever. It is not his jurisdiction to comment on religious conversion. So on that basis, we approached the High Court because I gave the Talati, because the Talati also was insisting it is illegal, he was going on. He was not ready to accept it and he had an urgent instruction, urgently for the Mamledar to file the site inspection, file his checklist and the Talati report. But after I gave him this document, then everything was silent. So we realized that the government is out to harass us even on this conversion, land conversion issue also, and the land in conversion on which the institution building is taking place, it is a settlement zone. It is purely a settlement zone. So we approached the High Court in writ petition 452 of 2023. Finally, we approached the High Court because we realized that these people are going to this department, either it's the art and culture or it is Deputy Collector Revenue. So in the Deputy Collector Revenue, I want to specifically say that it was Damayanti who was kept delaying our file. She was refusing to move it forward. And in the art and culture, it is Milind Mate. Okay, he is making a religious angle to the application. Now, because of these two things, we said we better move to the High Court. So we moved to the High Court seeking for a direction. It came before the division bench and the order was passed. And the order has been passed directing the Deputy Collector Revenue and the Art and Culture. Okay, they have been directed to furnish, give us a conversion sanad within 4 months. So by December, they are supposed to grant us the conversion sanad. So it's interesting to note that from 2019, we are pursuing the matter. From 2019 to 2023, we had to finally approach the High Court to get the conversion sanad, issue of conversion sanad expedited. And we had to approach because it was being made a religious conversion issue by Shri Milind Mate of the Art and Culture Directorate. So that's what I want to bring before you, how this government is harassing the minorities for settlement zone also. Thank you.